When I woke up in the hospital, the soft hum of machines and the antiseptic smell instantly reminded me of where I was. Confusion fogged my mind as I tried to piece together what had happened. The last thing I remembered was driving home after a late night at work. As I blinked my eyes open, I saw her standing there, my wife, Melissa. Her eyes were red-rimmed, tears streaking down her cheeks. The moment our eyes met, guilt washed over her face, and she rushed to my bedside, gripping my hand tightly. "Oh, darling," she whispered, her voice trembling. "I'm so sorry you had to—" Her words caught in her throat, and she couldn't finish the sentence. I could see the remorse in her eyes, mixed with fear and regret. 1,000 questions surged through my mind, but before I could utter a single word, memories began to trickle back. Flashes of suspicion I had dismissed, late-night calls and secretive messages. The sinking feeling in my stomach now made sense. Melissa had been cheating on me. The realization hit me harder than any physical pain I might have been feeling. Tears welled up in my own eyes as I struggled to understand the depth of her betrayal. "Melissa," I finally managed to say, my voice barely a whisper. "What happened?" She buried her face in her hands, shoulders shaking with sobs. "I'm so sorry," she repeated, her words muffled. "I never meant for any of this to happen. It was a mistake, a terrible mistake." The room felt suffocating, the beeping of the machines echoing in my ears. The betrayal cut deep, but so did the love I still held for her. Mixed emotions tore at my heart as I processed what she had just confessed. "I don't know if I can forgive you," I admitted quietly, feeling the weight of those words hang heavy in the air. Melissa lifted her head, desperation etched on her face. "Please," she pleaded, her voice breaking. "I love you. I made a horrible mistake, but I want to make it right. Please give me a chance." Her words pierced through the anger and hurt, touching a part of me that still loved her despite everything. The decision weighed heavily on me, but in that moment, seeing her vulnerable and remorseful, I knew I had to find a way to move forward. "I need time," I finally replied, my voice steady despite the turmoil inside me. "I need time to heal, to think." Melissa nodded, tears still streaming down her face. She squeezed my hand gently before standing up. "I understand," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "I'll give you all the time you need." As she turned to leave, a flood of emotions overwhelmed me. Anger, hurt, but also a flicker of hope. The road ahead was uncertain and fraught with challenges, but one thing was clear. Our lives had changed forever, and now it was up to me to decide if forgiveness was possible. Days turned into weeks as I lay in that hospital bed, recovering physically while grappling with the emotional turmoil inside me. Melissa visited every day without fail, bringing flowers, books, anything to try and make amends. Each time she entered the room, her eyes pleaded for forgiveness, her heart laid bare with regret. We spoke little during those visits. Words seemed inadequate to bridge the chasm between us. Instead, we sat in silence, the air thick with unspoken apologies and shattered trust. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast a golden hue over the sterile hospital room, Melissa hesitantly broached the topic that had been hanging between us like a heavy cloud. "I miss you," she murmured softly, her voice barely audible. "I miss us." I looked at her, seeing the pain etched on her face. The woman I had loved for years was still there, beneath the layers of hurt and betrayal. My heart ached with longing for the past, for the love we had shared before everything unraveled. "I miss us too," I admitted quietly, my voice hoarse with emotion. "But I don't know if I can trust you again." Melissa nodded, tears welling up in her eyes. "I understand," she whispered. "I don't expect you to forgive me overnight. I want a chance to show you that I can change, that I am willing to do whatever it takes." Her words hung in the air, heavy with sincerity. A part of me wanted to believe her, to believe that we could rebuild what had been shattered. But trust, once broken, was not easily repaired. As the days passed, Melissa continued to show up, her determination unwavering. She respected my need for space, giving me room to heal while quietly demonstrating through her actions that she was committed to making amends. One afternoon, as I sat by the window, watching the world outside buzz with life, Melissa took my hand gently. "I love you," she said simply, her voice steady, "and I will spend every day proving that to you." Her words echoed in my mind as I stared out at the bustling city below. Love, forgiveness, trust, they were tangled threads, delicate and frayed. But in that moment, I realized that healing wasn't just about repairing what was broken. It was about finding the courage to embrace the uncertainty of the future, together. "I love you too," I finally replied, squeezing her hand gently. "Let's take it one day at a time." Melissa smiled, her eyes shimmering with hope. In that fragile moment, as we faced the unknown path ahead, I knew that our journey wasn't over. It was just beginning. Weeks turned into months as I continued my recovery at home, accompanied by Melissa's unwavering presence and efforts to rebuild what had been fractured by her betrayal. The initial bitterness and anger slowly gave way to a cautious optimism as we navigated through the debris of our relationship. Therapy sessions became a regular part of our routine, where we confronted uncomfortable truths and learned to communicate honestly again. Melissa was earnest in her commitment to change, working tirelessly to regain my trust with transparency and accountability. Her phone was always unlocked, her whereabouts were openly shared, small gestures that spoke volumes about her newfound dedication. Yet, trust remained elusive, a fragile bridge we both treaded upon cautiously. There were moments of doubt, flashes of insecurity that threatened to pull us back into the abyss of pain. But Melissa remained steadfast, offering reassurance when needed and allowing me the space to heal at my own pace. The wounds of betrayal ran deep, and forgiveness was not a singular act, but a continuous journey of reconciliation. We rediscovered each other, not as the couple we once were, but as individuals reshaped by adversity and striving for a future together. One evening, sitting on our balcony bathed in the warm glow of twilight, Melissa spoke softly, her voice tinged with vulnerability. "I never thought we'd make it through this," she confessed, her eyes meeting mine with a mix of gratitude and apprehension. I reached for her hand, feeling the weight of her words. "Neither did I admitted quietly. "But here we are." The evening breeze whispered through the trees, carrying with it a sense of renewal and possibility. In that moment, I realized that forgiveness wasn't about forgetting or excusing the past. It was about choosing to move forward, together. As we embraced the uncertainty of our rebuilt relationship, I knew that scars would remain, reminders of the pain we had endured. But alongside those scars grew a deeper understanding of love's resilience and the courage to embrace a future rebuilt on honesty, forgiveness, and the unwavering determination to heal. Months stretched into a year, and our journey of reconciliation continued to evolve, marked by moments of triumph and setbacks alike. Melissa's efforts to rebuild trust were met with my gradual acceptance and willingness to let go of the resentment that had once consumed me. We navigated through difficult conversations, addressing the root causes of her infidelity with a newfound honesty that laid bare our vulnerabilities. It wasn't easy. There were nights filled with tears and days clouded by uncertainty. Yet through it all, Melissa remained by my side, demonstrating her commitment not just in words, but in consistent actions that spoke volumes. Slowly, the wounds began to heal, leaving behind scars that served as reminders of our shared journey through darkness. We found solace in rediscovering the simple joys of everyday life together, a shared meal, a quiet walk in the park, or moments of laughter that echoed through our home. One afternoon, as we sat in our living room bathed in the gentle glow of the setting sun, Melissa turned to me with a soft smile. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice filled with sincerity. "Thank you for giving us another chance." I looked into her eyes, seeing the depth of her gratitude and the resilience that had brought us to this moment. "We've both fought hard for this," I replied, my voice steady. "And we're still here." Her smile widened, a mix of relief and hope shining through. In that moment, I realized that forgiveness wasn't just about letting go of the past. It was about embracing the possibility of a future where our love, tempered by adversity, could grow stronger than ever before. As we moved forward, rebuilding our relationship on a foundation of trust and mutual respect, I knew that challenges would inevitably arise. But with each passing day, I found myself more certain of our ability to weather any storm together, armed with the hard-won lessons of forgiveness and the unwavering belief in the power of love to heal. Years passed, and the journey of healing and rebuilding our relationship continued to unfold. Melissa's efforts to regain my trust never wavered, and gradually the wounds of betrayal began to fade into distant memories. Our bond grew deeper as we learned to communicate openly and empathize with each other's vulnerabilities. Through therapy and introspection, we confronted the underlying issues that had contributed to Melissa's infidelity. It wasn't just about addressing her actions, but understanding the dynamics within our relationship that had become strained over time. We both took responsibility for our roles in the breakdown and committed to nurturing a healthier partnership moving forward. There were moments of doubt and insecurity, remnants of the past that occasionally resurfaced. Yet each time we faced these challenges together, reaffirming our commitment to rebuilding trust and forging a future based on mutual respect and understanding. One evening, as we celebrated our anniversary with a quiet dinner at home, I found myself reflecting on how far we had come. Melissa's gaze was filled with gratitude and love, a testament to the resilience of our love story. "I never thought we'd make it here," she admitted, her voice soft with emotion. I reached across the table, squeezing her hand gently. "Neither did I," I replied honestly. "But I'm grateful we did." We toasted to new beginnings and the strength we had discovered within ourselves and each other. In that moment, I realized that forgiveness wasn't just about letting go of past hurts. It was about embracing the transformative power of love and the profound journey of growth we had embarked upon together. As we looked ahead to the years to come, I knew that our relationship had been tested and tempered by fire. Yet, it was this journey of forgiveness and redemption that had ultimately bound us closer than ever before, reminding us of the enduring power of love to heal and renew. As the years unfolded, our relationship continued to evolve, shaped by the ongoing process of healing and growth. Melissa's dedication to rebuilding trust remained steadfast, marked by her unwavering support and transparent efforts to demonstrate her commitment to our renewed partnership. We immersed ourselves in activities that brought us joy and strengthened our connection, traveling to new places, exploring shared hobbies, and deepening our understanding of each other's hopes and dreams. Through it all, we confronted lingering doubts and insecurities with patience and empathy, understanding that healing wasn't a linear path but a journey of ups and downs. Therapy sessions became less frequent, but no less important as we navigated challenges together, seeking guidance when needed and fostering open communication as a cornerstone of our relationship. Melissa's willingness to confront her past actions with honesty and humility reassured me of her growth and determination to move forward. There were moments of reflection where we revisited the pain of the past, acknowledging its impact while affirming our commitment to a future built on trust and mutual respect. Melissa's remorse had transformed into a profound understanding of the importance of integrity and honesty in our relationship. One summer evening, as we watched the sun set over the horizon from our favorite spot by the beach, Melissa turned to me with a serene smile. "Thank you for believing in us," she said softly, her eyes shimmering with unspoken gratitude. I took her hand in mine, feeling the warmth of her touch and the depth of her words. "Thank you for never giving up," I replied, my voice filled with emotion, for fighting alongside me to make our relationship stronger. In that moment, beneath the fading hues of the evening sky, I knew that forgiveness had transformed our journey from one of pain and betrayal to one of resilience and hope. We had weathered the storm together, emerging on the other side with a renewed sense of purpose and a deepened bond that spoke of the enduring power of love. As we embraced the future with open hearts and a shared commitment to growth, I knew that our journey of forgiveness was not just a chapter in our story, but a testament to the strength of our love and the transformative journey we had embarked upon together. Years passed in a blur of moments both ordinary and extraordinary, each one adding another layer to the tapestry of our renewed relationship. Melissa and I grew not only individually, but also as a couple, navigating the complexities of life with a newfound resilience born from our shared journey of forgiveness. There were milestones that marked our progress, anniversaries celebrated with heartfelt gratitude, challenges faced together with unwavering support, and quiet moments of reflection where we marveled at how far we had come. Melissa's dedication to rebuilding trust never faltered, her actions speaking louder than any words of apology could. We learned to cherish the small things, the comfort of shared silences, the laughter that echoed through our home, and the simple joy of being together. Our conversations deepened, fueled by a mutual desire to understand each other's perspectives and nurture a bond based on honesty and empathy. Through it all, I discovered a resilience within myself that I hadn't known existed, a capacity to forgive and a willingness to embrace vulnerability as a pathway to growth. Melissa, too, continued to evolve, her remorse transformed into a steadfast commitment to honor the trust I had cautiously extended. One crisp autumn afternoon, as we strolled hand in hand through a park, ablaze with the colors of changing leaves, Melissa stopped suddenly and turned to me, her eyes shimmering with unshed tears. "I love you," she said softly, her voice tinged with emotion. "Thank you for giving us a second chance." I squeezed her hand gently, feeling the weight of her words and the depth of our shared journey. "I love you too," I replied, my voice steady. "Thank you for never giving up on us." In that moment, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the warmth of our connection, I knew that forgiveness had not only healed our wounds, but had also forged a bond that was stronger and more resilient than before. Our journey of reconciliation had transformed our relationship into a testament of hope and the enduring power of love. As we continued our walk, the crunch of leaves underfoot and the autumn breeze carrying promises of new beginnings, I felt a profound sense of gratitude for the path we had chosen. Together, hand in hand, embracing the uncertainties of the future with hearts open to the endless possibilities of a life built on forgiveness, trust, and unwavering love. As the years unfolded, Melissa and I found ourselves navigating the complexities of life with a deeper understanding and appreciation for each other. Our journey of forgiveness had not been without its challenges, but with each passing day, we grew more confident in our ability to overcome adversity together. Melissa's commitment to rebuilding trust continued to be evident in her actions and words. She had become my rock, supporting me through moments of doubt and uncertainty with unwavering patience and understanding. We had learned to communicate openly and honestly, addressing any lingering doubts or fears that threatened to resurface. Together, we celebrated the milestones of our journey, birthdays, holidays, and anniversaries filled with a profound sense of gratitude for the second chance we had been given. Our love had been tested and strengthened, shaped by the lessons learned from our shared experiences. One evening, as we sat on our porch beneath a sky illuminated by stars, Melissa leaned her head against my shoulder. "Do you remember when everything seemed impossible?" she asked softly, her voice tinged with nostalgia. I gently brushed a strand of hair from her face, meeting her gaze with a smile. "I remember," I replied, my heart swelling with love, "and I'm grateful we found our way through." Melissa nodded, her eyes reflecting the flickering light of a nearby candle. "Me too," she whispered. "I never want to take this for granted." In that moment, surrounded by the quiet beauty of the night and the warmth of our shared history, I knew that forgiveness had not only healed our wounds, but had also deepened our connection in ways I could never have imagined. We had embraced the complexities of love and emerged stronger, committed to nurturing a future built on trust, respect, and the enduring power of forgiveness. As we sat together, wrapped in the comfort of each other's presence, I felt a profound sense of peace. Our journey had taught us that love wasn't just about the highs, but also about the lows, and that true resilience lay in our ability to weather the storms together, hand in hand. Looking ahead, I knew that our story was far from over. It was a story of redemption, growth, and the limitless possibilities of a future where forgiveness had paved the way for a love that was stronger and more resilient than ever before. And as we continued to cherish each moment, I knew that our journey together would always be guided by the unwavering belief that love, when nurtured with patience and understanding, could conquer even the deepest scars of the past. As time passed, Melissa and I settled into a rhythm of life that was marked by a deep sense of gratitude and a profound connection forged through our journey of forgiveness. The wounds of the past had healed, leaving behind scars that served as reminders of our resilience and commitment to each other. Our days were filled with moments both ordinary and extraordinary, quiet mornings sipping coffee together, shared laughter over dinner, and weekends spent exploring new adventures. Each experience strengthened the bond between us, reinforcing the foundation of trust and mutual respect we had painstakingly rebuilt. Melissa's transformation was a testament to her dedication and growth. She had not only acknowledged her mistakes, but had also embraced the opportunity to become the person she knew she could be. Her actions spoke louder than any words of apology could, demonstrating her unwavering commitment to our relationship and the promise of a future built on honesty and love. There were still moments of reflection where we revisited the challenges we had faced, acknowledging the pain of the past while celebrating the strength we had discovered within ourselves and each other. Through it all, our communication had blossomed into a partnership where we could openly discuss our fears, hopes, and dreams without fear of judgment or resentment. One summer afternoon, as we sat beneath the shade of a sprawling oak tree in our favorite park, I watched Melissa with a sense of wonder. The sunlight danced through her hair, casting a warm glow on her face as she turned to me with a smile that reached her eyes. "I'm so grateful for this second chance," she said softly, her voice filled with emotion. I reached for her hand, intertwining our fingers as I met her gaze with love and understanding. "I am too," I replied sincerely. "You've shown me what true strength and forgiveness look like." Melissa leaned her head against my shoulder, the weight of her gratitude palpable in the gentle touch of her hand. In that moment, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the peace that settled between us, I knew that our journey of forgiveness had led us to a place where love transcended the trials of the past. As we sat together, embracing the simplicity of the moment and the depth of our connection, I felt a profound sense of peace and contentment. Our story was no longer defined by the mistakes we had made, but by the courage and resilience we had shown in choosing to forgive and rebuild. Looking ahead, I knew that our future held endless possibilities, guided by the unwavering belief that love, when nurtured with patience and understanding, could overcome any obstacle. Our journey together had taught us that forgiveness wasn't just about letting go of the past, but about embracing the beauty of a love that had grown stronger through adversity. And as we continued to cherish each other, I knew that our bond would continue to flourish, anchored by the foundation of trust, respect, and unwavering commitment that had brought us to this place. A place where forgiveness had paved the way for a future filled with hope, happiness, and the enduring promise of a love that had conquered all. In the years that followed our tumultuous journey of forgiveness, Melissa and I found ourselves not only reconciled, but truly thriving as a couple. Our relationship had blossomed into a deep, enduring partnership built on mutual respect, open communication, and a shared commitment to growth. The scars of Melissa's past betrayal had faded into insignificance compared to the strength of our bond. We had learned to lean on each other during times of uncertainty, to celebrate each other's successes, and to weather life's inevitable challenges with grace and understanding. Our home became a sanctuary, a place filled with warmth, laughter, and the quiet comfort of knowing we had found solace in each other's arms. Melissa's transformation from a person clouded by regret to someone who radiated positivity and determination was a constant reminder of the power of forgiveness and the capacity for personal growth. We embraced new experiences together, whether it was traveling to distant lands or simply exploring local parks hand in hand. Each adventure strengthened our connection and reaffirmed our shared values and aspirations for the future. One spring morning, as we sat on our balcony overlooking a garden in bloom, Melissa turned to me with a smile that lit up her face. "I never imagined we could be this happy," she said softly, her eyes reflecting the morning sunlight. I took her hands in mine, feeling the warmth of her touch and the depth of her love. "Neither did I replied, my heart overflowing with gratitude. "You've shown me the true meaning of forgiveness and resilience." Melissa leaned into my embrace, a gentle sigh escaping her lips. "I'm grateful every day for the second chance you gave me," she murmured, her voice filled with sincerity. In that moment, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the peace that settled between us, I knew that our journey of forgiveness had not only healed our wounds, but had also transformed our relationship into something extraordinary. We had embraced the lessons of the past and forged a future where love, trust, and understanding were the pillars upon which we built our life together. As we gazed out at the world awakening to the promise of a new day, I felt a profound sense of peace and contentment. Story was no longer defined by the mistakes of our past, but by the resilience and unwavering commitment that had guided us through the storm. Looking ahead, I knew that our future held boundless possibilities, filled with shared dreams and endless opportunities to grow and evolve together. Our journey of forgiveness had taught us that love, when nurtured with patience and compassion, could indeed conquer all, and as we continued to cherish each other and the life we had built, I knew that our love story would forever be a testament to the transformative power of forgiveness, resilience, and the enduring strength of the human heart. In the quiet moments of our shared life together, Melissa and I often found ourselves reflecting on the profound journey that had brought us to this place of peace and contentment. Our bond had grown deeper with each passing year, fortified by the trials we had faced and the forgiveness that had ultimately paved the way for our renewed love. As time continued to weave its tapestry around us, we found joy in the simplicity of everyday moments, cooking together in the kitchen, taking leisurely walks through our neighborhood, or simply curling up on the couch with a good book. These mundane activities became sacred rituals of connection, grounding us in the comfort of each other's presence. Melissa's transformation had been nothing short of remarkable. The remorse that once shadowed her had given way to a quiet confidence and inner peace. She had grown into a person who radiated kindness and positivity, inspiring those around her with her resilience and determination to live authentically. Our conversations had evolved into intimate exchanges where we shared our hopes, fears, and dreams for the future. We navigated life's uncertainties together, trusting in the strength of our bond to guide us through any challenges that arose. One summer evening, as we sat beneath the starlit sky in our backyard, the soft glow of string lights casting a warm ambience around us, Melissa spoke softly, breaking the peaceful silence. "Do you ever think about how far we've come?" she asked, her voice filled with a mixture of nostalgia and wonder. I turned to her, meeting her gaze with a smile that mirrored the love and gratitude I felt in my heart. "All the time," I admitted. "I'm amazed by the journey we've been on together." Melissa reached for my hand, intertwining our fingers as she leaned closer. "Thank you for believing in us," she murmured, her eyes shining with unshed tears. I squeezed her hand gently, feeling a surge of emotion welling within me. "Thank you for never giving up," I replied, my voice thick with sincerity, "for showing me the power of forgiveness and the beauty of second chances." In that tranquil moment, surrounded by the echoes of our shared history and the promise of a future filled with possibility, I knew that our love story was one of resilience, redemption, and unwavering devotion. We had traversed through darkness and emerged into the light, stronger and more united than ever before. As we sat together, basking in the serenity of the night and the depth of our connection, I felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Our journey of forgiveness had not only healed the wounds of the past, but had also transformed our relationship into a beacon of hope and inspiration. Looking ahead, I knew that our future held infinite potential, guided by the enduring principles of love, trust, and the unshakable bond we had forged through forgiveness. Our story was a testament to the transformative power of resilience and the boundless capacity of the human heart to heal, grow, and love again. And as we embraced the unfolding chapters of our life together, I knew that our love would continue to blossom, rooted in the profound understanding that forgiveness had paved the way for a future where joy, peace, and endless possibilities awaited us. As the years passed by, Melissa and I continued to cherish and nurture our relationship with a deep sense of gratitude and reverence for the journey we had embarked upon together. Our days were filled with shared laughter, quiet moments of reflection, and a profound appreciation for the simple joys of life. Melissa had not only redeemed herself through her unwavering commitment to our relationship, but had also grown into a beacon of strength and compassion. Her transformation was a testament to her resilience and determination to honor the trust I had extended to her once more. We celebrated milestones, both big and small, with a renewed sense of appreciation for the love and connection we shared. Our bond had been forged through the fires of adversity, and with each passing year it grew stronger and more resilient. One crisp autumn morning, as we took a leisurely stroll through a nearby park ablaze with the colors of fall, Melissa turned to me with a smile that lit up her face. The crunch of leaves underfoot added a soothing rhythm to our conversation, punctuated by the occasional chirp of birds overhead. "Remember when forgiveness felt like an impossible journey?" Melissa asked, her voice soft yet filled with a quiet strength. I nodded, feeling a rush of gratitude for how far we had come. "It was the most difficult and yet the most rewarding journey of my life," I replied, my heart overflowing with emotion. Melissa reached for my hand, her touch grounding and reassuring. "I'm so thankful for your forgiveness," she whispered, her eyes shimmering with unshed tears. "For giving us another chance." I squeezed her hand gently, the depth of our connection palpable in that simple gesture. "Thank you for never giving up," I replied, my voice steady, "for showing me what true love and resilience look like." In that moment, surrounded by the vibrant colors of autumn and the tranquility of our shared understanding, I knew that our journey of forgiveness had not just healed our wounds, but had transformed our relationship into something beautiful and enduring. We had learned to embrace the complexities of forgiveness and redemption, discovering within ourselves a capacity for growth and renewal that extended far beyond our past mistakes. As we continued our walk, the cool breeze carrying promises of new beginnings, I felt a profound sense of peace and contentment. Our love story was no longer defined by the pain of betrayal, but by the strength, courage, and unwavering commitment that had guided us through the storm. Looking ahead, I knew that our future held limitless possibilities, guided by the foundation of trust, respect, and unconditional love that had grown stronger with each passing year. Our journey of forgiveness had taught us that love, when nurtured with patience and understanding, could indeed conquer all obstacles. And as we embraced the unfolding chapters of our life together, I knew with certainty that our love would continue to flourish, anchored in the profound understanding that forgiveness had paved the way for a future where joy, peace, and boundless happiness awaited us. As the seasons continued to change and our journey together unfolded, Melissa and I found ourselves continually amazed by the depth of our connection and the resilience of our love. Our relationship had blossomed into a tapestry woven with moments of joy, growth, and mutual support. We faced new challenges with a sense of unity and understanding that only years of navigating life's ups and downs together could foster. Melissa had become my confidant, my best friend, and my unwavering support through every triumph and setback. On a warm spring afternoon, sitting in our backyard garden surrounded by blossoming flowers and the gentle hum of bees, Melissa took my hand in hers and looked into my eyes with a soft smile. "Do you remember how uncertain everything felt when we started this journey?" she asked, her voice tinged with nostalgia. I nodded, a smile playing on my lips as I recalled the turbulent beginnings of our path to forgiveness. "It feels like a lifetime ago," I admitted, "but I'm grateful for every moment since." Melissa's gaze softened, her eyes reflecting the deep love and gratitude she felt. "I never want to take this love for granted," she said earnestly. "You've shown me what true forgiveness and resilience mean." I squeezed her hand gently, feeling a surge of warmth and affection. "And you've shown me the beauty of growth and transformation," I replied sincerely. "Our journey has taught me that love can endure, even in the face of challenges." In that tranquil moment, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the peace that settled between us, I knew with unwavering certainty that our love story was one of redemption, strength, and the profound power of forgiveness. Through the trials we had faced, we had discovered a love that was deeper and more resilient than we could have imagined. As we sat together, basking in the tranquility of our shared space and the depth of our connection, I felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Our journey of forgiveness had not only healed the wounds of the past, but had also transformed our relationship into a sanctuary of love and understanding. Looking ahead, I knew that our future held limitless possibilities, guided by the foundation of trust, respect, and unconditional love that had blossomed between us. Our story was a testament to the transformative power of forgiveness and the boundless capacity of the human heart to heal, grow, and love again. And as we embraced the unfolding chapters of our life together, I knew that our love would continue to flourish, anchored in the profound understanding that forgiveness had paved the way for a future where joy, peace, and endless happiness awaited us.